hello. Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie. How are ya? Don't know if you turn that. Is that better? We'll have to see. Yes, happy December. Happy December. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you, Katie? Wondering, where is everybody? Where is everybody? Hopefully they got notified. Hopefully they got notified. Katie, is that? Hello, Margie. So this is with my overhead light on. You guys can see. Let me turn it off. I don't know. Do you guys, the notice just came through. Gosh, hello, Tracy. Hello. So this is with my overhead light off, and this is with it on. Which way do you guys like it better? Hello, hello. So for a bit there, I was just using my little lamp. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you pop in. Hello, Letty. You ran errands today? You have to have your Dutch brothers. Now I've got my mic on, so hopefully you guys can hear me. There's still an echo. So this is with the overhead light on, okay? And this is with the overhead light turned off. Which way do you like it better? Welcome in. Hello, Jennifer. Waiting for my mods to say which way looks better. Because it's dark. It's dark already, for goodness sakes. No opinion, but they both look good. Okay, perfect. Today is December 1st. Rabbit, rabbit. You like it off? Now it's off. Rabbit, rabbit. The first day of the month, you say rabbit, rabbit for good luck. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. Oh, going to the vet to get the nails clipped. Woohoo! That's always fun, isn't it? Yeah, so that's with the overhead light off. So welcome in, welcome in. If you are new, I hope that you decide to subscribe to me. It's free to subscribe, okay? Now there is a membership. Some people want to become a monthly member, so they get extra perks. They get, hello, Lucy. They get extra card pulls during a public live. They get their own private lives, and every other month, one of my members will receive a free mediumship session. So think about that. My mods will put the information in. So my name is Pam Sears. I am a professional psychic medium. I do bring forward validating evidence from your loved ones who have crossed over to the other side. Welcome in, Danielle. And this is also a reminder that you must be 18 or over to be in here, okay? You must be 18 or over. So if you go to my website, if you go to my page here, my channel, if you hit the About Me, my link tree is already here on YouTube. You can go click on that, okay? Hello, hello. Go to the website. If you don't see the link tree, go to my website, pamsears.com. At the very top of my website Your daughter left yesterday to go back home. Wow, she was there for the whole month of November. Well, of course we knew you had family, Tracy. My mods are never obligated to show up because we all have our own lives, okay? Hello, Kathy Girk. So go to my website, pamsears.com. All my social media is there. And at the top is my link tree. Oh, hello, Rockin' Mama. At the top of my website is my link tree. All my social media is there. Click, follow. I'm back to doing Instagram lives. You did get notified. Awesome. Perfect. So there is a link on my link tree called Code Purple. Hello, Spring, H Spring. If you're having a mental health crisis, you're looking for resources for you, for someone else, or you're the parent of a child. Gosh, what's wrong with my throat? Go to the Code Purple link. There are 195 countries. There is resources and contact information. Please don't suffer in silence. You are not alone. If you're looking for immediate help, you can dial 988 or text 988 in the US, okay? Yeah, it's always nice to have family around. I'm closer to my family now. My son came over yesterday and helped me hang my big painting, my one tree. I should take a picture and probably put it on here. Anyway, so for those of you that are new, I also have a monthly Zoom group. We are limiting that to 6 people. We're making it very intimate. There's always a theme when we get 6 people. And the next one is December 13th. Thank you. It's silk, and I decided to wear that, so it was kind of matching my hat. So my next Zoom group, I believe there's 3 openings. December 13th, that's on a Saturday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you are interested in being a part of that Zoom group, it's very reasonable. That's why I kept it at a reasonable rate, okay? So the mods will put the information here in the chat for you guys. So also, I am the author of 3 books. The first one is Whispers of the White Dove, and all 3 are on Amazon. Whispers of the White Dove is my inspirational poetry. Heart of the White Dove is I was a hospice worker for 9 years. There's hospice stories. There's the cancer journey, because I don't claim it. There are some spiritual downloaded stories. And then there's a few poems, okay? And then my pride and joy right now is my No No Nap. I wrote this for my very own grandson. That's him. It's called No No Nap. The reason it's called No No Nap is he threw a temper tantrum. Hello, did Jess come in? Hello. So while he's in timeout for throwing a temper tantrum, a wonderful thing happens. Look, his spirit guides show up. They show up to help him understand why naps are important and how to say sorry to mom and dad. But if you click on my link tree, either here or on my website, my books are there. You just click on it and it takes you right to Amazon. Or you can go on and put Pam Sears books. Hello, Catherine. And in the back of the book, there is a page dedicated to parents so that parents can stay open to understand that our little ones see, hear, and know spirit. Good to see you, Jess. Hello. So if you go on YouTube in my About Me, hello, Penny, how are you? Was thinking of calling you today. I'm glad you could pop in. So everybody, I don't know, where's the rest of trying to show my peach color that matches my hat. Hello. Oh, hello, Ireland. It's got to be pretty late for you now, right? I would think so. What time is it in Ireland? So I had a little bit of, I'm all moved in. My older son came and helped me hang my big painting. Oh my gosh. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. I put it on my Facebook. I don't know if I put it in I might put it on my Instagram stories because it's so awesome. And I'm going to clear the energy in just a moment. I'm going to pull a couple of collective cards. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. How many of you are new here? How many of you are new here? Oh, it's already 11:41 a.m. in Australia, and that means it's Wednesday, correct? Wednesday for you? Welcome, welcome. You should be excited. You should be excited. Happy early birthday. Well, I'm assuming it was your birthday. Is it a birthday party or just a party? Tuesday. Yep, it's Tuesday. So welcome in all you beautiful new people. I do want to clear the energy. I'm in my new place. If for some of you that follows me, oh, Christmas party. Okay, gotcha. I said happy birthday. So today, I want to let everybody, I tried to make this desk not so wobbly. And what I did, just so you guys know, I moved the rug out because it doesn't need to be sitting on a rug. The rug is behind me now, and I put something under one of the legs. So I'm hoping that's going to help the wobbly because everything's tightened as much as it's going to be tightened. So welcome in, all you beautiful people. My goal, hopefully, is to do mediumship demonstration. All right, and I have my mic on. I'm going to turn the mic off in a moment. Get the zoomies for Christmas. What does that mean, Margie? Get the zoomies for Christmas. Yeah, you're new to YouTube, but you watch me on the Tiki-Taki, right? Here's my beautiful brass Tibet bowl. For some reason, the bowl doesn't, it's background noise according to my mic. I'm going to turn this off. We're going to clear the energy with my brass Tibet bowl, and then I'll put it back on. Okay? Now, all you beautiful people, make sure that you're 18 or over. I do not give sessions online to minors. Okay? I've been a child advocate my whole life, so no. All right. So let me turn off. They have pads for under the legs you could try in case one leg's off and making it wobbly. You know what's interesting? We were all talking about, what were we talking about? How people put like a matchbox underneath their leg. Look what I found today. I already have something underneath one leg, so I don't think I need that. But anyway. Interesting. Okay. Can you hear any of the background traffic now that I have the noise cancellation thing off? Tell me, can you hear? It's kind of loud, isn't it? Some of you can hear it and some people can't. Interesting. Okay. You know, I got to say something. I was like, I went to Safeway to get more of the wet dog food, and I saw, oh, there were these chicken nuggets right there in the heated up section, okay? So I brought them home, and I don't know what kind of nuggets they are, but it don't taste like chicken. It don't taste like chicken. Is the traffic bothering me? No, only when I come on live, because some people have said they've heard a lot. Because I'm right on a busy street, right on a busy street. So I got the microphone. Well, let me put it this way. My moderator, Jess, told me what to do. She told me. She made me do it. She made me go get a mic. It's all her fault. My mods are always, they're always telling me what to do. Oh, all right. All right, everybody, tell me where you might feel this in the body. And I want to know where everyone is from. I am back in Central Phoenix. I was in Northern Arizona for 5 years. Now I'm back. My moderators they know they can boss me around. It's okay. Woo, it is loud. Ooh, Jess has already got that trigger happy finger. For those new people popping in, as long as you're 18 or over, we're all good, okay? But you heard this pretty good, right? Yeah, I've been doing some heart chakra work. All right, let me put the noise thingy off. Tell me how different I sound by putting the noise reducer off. Now the microphone is back on. Can you hear the difference? Actually, I got to thank Jess because she sent me, she sent me this information about the mic, and I was like, well, I got to give it a try. So I'm happy with it. Can you tell the difference with the mic? Why am I trying to lose my voice? I don't know. That's really weird. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of collective cards. Yeah, it was wonderful to have the 5-year party. It was wonderful to have the 5-year party. The peeps that were supposed to be there were there. All the OGs and all my beautiful followers. Well, not Jess, because you know what? She's a grandma, and I think she was with her grandbabies, which if I had an opportunity, I'd be with them, my grandbabies too. So she gets off the hook. It was good. It was a good live. Okay. I want to remind everybody, if you are in need of any healing energy, I always call upon the universal healing energy to flood the live. All you have to do is claim it. I claim it. Yes, shields up. It's okay, guys. I just uploaded here on YouTube. I did a session for a lady, and I was able to save it real quick and put it on my YouTube. So it's on here, okay? And on Instagram, a very dear friend of mine that I haven't seen in probably 6 or 7 years. She was in my live. I didn't even know that was her username. Spirit pulled her up, and I went, oh my God, you look familiar. She goes, well, I should. We're friends. And I'm like, oh my God, it really is you. So anyway, all right. I pulled this out because I have not used this for quite some time. And, I want to thank Jess and my mods for reminding me that it's always time to pull out decks, and I've been using the same deck for a while, okay? So right now, it's a beautiful deck. Some of you may have this. I know Margie, did you order these? How weird, look. Look at that, what is it doing? Interesting. Soul Trees Oracle. So we're going to pull a card from this. If these do not, no, you didn't what, Margie? Welcome in, everybody. No, you didn't what? All right. I'm going to shuffle this deck and I want to pull a card. Welcome in, welcome in. You're welcome to be here as long as you are respectful. Don't bring judgment, hate, rudeness, or try to spew religion in here. Oh, that's okay. You don't have them? Okay. And then from the Vintage Wisdom, this is an old, look at the outside of this. Isn't that beautiful? Guys, I got my new nails on. Look at that. I got the plain ones this time just to try something different. All right, so I'm going to pull a second card. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Give me a wave if you are new, okay? All right, second card. Let's see what we got. I will be back here on Thursday, okay? I think we're going to go with 6 o'clock until further notice. Ooh. Love. Love. No matter what the question is, love is always the answer. Look at that beautiful white dove. That is my nickname, White Dove. Look at that. Love is the answer. Well, welcome back in. Welcome back in. Awakening. Awakening. I feel very strongly, thank you, Tracy. I feel very strongly that there are more people waking up, spiritually speaking. I think people have had enough of the mundane, and it's time. I've got a few Call Up Baron Reed decks. So get ready because we are being asked to wake up even more. Even those that, like even me that has been in the spiritual community for a while, I'm just hoping for the next cycle for me. All right. So don't forget, love is the answer, okay? And we are being pushed to awaken. Remember that. All right, so we did that. Let's see what we got. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It is a good combination of wake up and love. Yes. You know, when they talk about so much negativity out there, there's much more love than there is negativity. I'm sorry. I focus on the love, okay? I do. I'm looking to see. Let me see. I'm feeling the need. Hang on a moment. Very good. I drank half of it already. I'm still finding my way. I'm still finding my way around my new town. Like the song. Oh my God, it's itchy. Okay. Guys, I can't really bring my wind chimes. I'm not really allowed to put them. I was putting them with a stake in the ground so that you could hear them. But when I have my mic on, you can't hear them anyway. So I have all my wind chimes on my patio. So we're going to just do things a little different. So you know what? If I'm going to be in a new place, a new change, a new chapter, Thank you. I love it. So, it's interesting because I don't really need a rug underneath my desk. So I moved it back. Is there still something a little wobbly, but not as much? So I aim to please everybody. I've got a whole bag full of old decks that I'm not keeping. I'm taking them over to my friend's house. So she's going to pick out what she wants. Hello, Karen. Hello, Cooper. Welcome in, everybody. How is Chelsea adjusting? She's getting better. She's getting better, but she's still on my hip. Like everywhere I go, there she is. Welcome in, everyone. A couple of times I've almost tripped over her because I didn't know she was behind me. But she's adjusting pretty well. They're doing some remodeling of another apartment. Welcome in, everybody. And Chelsea can see them walk by our patio, and that's the only time she barks. Other than that, no, I'm not going to be a park ranger any longer. Not there. I want to, when I'm going to tell you guys something before we do mediumship demonstration. We are going to do a demonstration, but when the universe says you're done, you're done. Okay. So during the summer, it's always really, really hot at the well. And it's hard to do, year round. So most of the time we stay in the contact station. Oh, perfect, Katie. And 2 months before I even decided that I was going to move, I began to be disconnected from where I was volunteering. Still my sacred place, but being pulled away from it. And I'm like, I don't understand. This is my sacred place. Then I began to realize, I even had friends say, you know what? That season has ended. That season has ended. You gave in service for 5 years, and Spirit said it's time. And then I began to realize it wasn't a bad thing. Spirit was just saying it's time to move on. Now I still have my hat. Will I do some volunteer work here? That's a goal. I do want to think about that, but I'm waiting to see. I need to get settled in. I mean, I'm pretty settled, and I do believe that I'm going to start doing in-person gallery events. I don't know what else Spirit has in mind, but I'm right down the road from an airport, a small airport. But anyway, so, and then my older son kept pushing me to come back so that I could be closer to the grandsons. They're worried about me and my age. Come on, people. 71 is not old. And we were going to get a place together. Like I would have a mother-in-law suite. Well, it didn't work out. And you know what? It's because I wasn't supposed to be in a mother-in-law suite sharing a wall. I could just see my grandkids. I'm going over to grandma's house. When my son came to hang up the painting, he brought Xander with him. Xander was looking at some of my crystals like, Grandma, what's this? What's that? Anyway, so when the universe says, so I am not sad. I had my part to play at the well. I am not sad, and I'm not sad leaving. I can say it now. I was in Prescott Valley. It's a very small town. Spirit sent me there when we were in lockdown and isolate me so that I would start to do more of my online presence. Well, COVID did just that. Everybody was online because everyone was in lockdown. Xander's like, what is this, Grandma? And they were getting ready to leave. And I says, well, Xander, I'd like a hug. And he goes, I already gave you one, Grandma. Jeez. Anyway, I found some cool places that we're going to go and walk. Xander can bring his bike or he can bring his scooter. Anyway, yeah, Grandma, I already gave you a hug. Jeez. I said, well, I would like another one. And he just looked at me and he just left with his dad. So, all right. Welcome in, everybody. They are the best. Now, I was talking about sleepovers, and I said I need to find something for a sleepover because, my 4-year-old, he would like roll off a bed or a couch. And I found something that's called the human dog bed, and I looked at that, and I sent it to my son and daughter-in-law, and I was told, which I see it, they're too young for sleepovers. They're too young for sleepovers. Right now, we're focusing on structure. Oh, your granddaughter said you were snoring too loud. Anyway, they're like, we want them to be well, I would not be able to take both of them. Ooh, congratulations, Jackie. Being a Gigi is fabulous. So anyway, we don't get sleepovers yet, but during Christmas break, there's 2 grandmas. So one grandma is going to take one and I'll take the other, and we're going to switch off, and I'm going to watch one of them so that my daughter-in-law can still work. She doesn't get time off on the holidays. So my daughter-in-law said, so that's going to be fun. We'll coordinate with my other mom. Yes, Jackie, telling you, being a Gigi is fabulous. It is the best thing ever. All right, now, I think I'm going to do indirect. Let me see if they want me to do this. Hang on a minute. I'm going to be 72 in January. So finally I got, I moved up north, and then they had a baby, and I'm like, now you tell me. But you know what? If I was here when the baby came, I wouldn't have moved to Prescott, and I was meant to move there. I was meant to do my gig at the well. And I'm welcome in, everybody. And it's still my sacred place. I'm still going to stop by there on my way to Sedona and Flagstaff. All right. So we do have a new Zoom. Yes. Margie, I think we need to think about January and when we're going to set that up. We just had our members only live. When did we have that too? I can't remember. Members only live. I don't remember. Oh, it was Tuesday. So we're going to be doing that once a month. All right. So this is, when I go direct, it means that Spirit's going to illuminate somebody to me. And then indirect means I thank you. I have a spirit that's giving me I'm going to write a few things down, okay? If you can take, once I give the details, if you can take 100%, put it in the chat. If you can take everything but one thing, that's a 99%. If you can't take 2 things, that might be 98, okay? I do need to figure out from YouTube when they're going to let me bring people up. We got the email saying, oh, we're going to roll this out. Well, I haven't seen it roll out yet. Okay. That was how I used to do it. I kind of did it. Well, a lot was indirect, correct. A lot of it was indirect, but I had some going direct as well. So I kind of like to have it both ways. Okay. So, I'm not moving too much, am I, everybody? Shake-a-roo. This desk is put together fine, so I am not, see, it's not moving anymore. So it may be the tripod that I have it on. All right, so give me just a moment. While I'm gathering information, can you guys tap the screen, share out the live, put the hearts, please, and thank you. And I have some new videos on YouTube and TikTok. Please go check those out. And then we're going to give all the information. We're going to see who can claim this spirit, okay? All right, everybody, don't put any personal details in the chat, please. I neither want nor need any personal details, okay? Word to give to you, you are not to feed the medium. Just put the percentage that you want in here. Woo. Lots of rain tonight. All right, I have a father figure here. When I say father, the energy could be father, grandfather, or an uncle, okay? I believe the father passed fairly young. He is pointing to the heart area. Interesting, he's showing me a big ball. So that could be sports related, basketball. It's not like baseball, it's a big ball. So someone would have been involved in sports. There's a Kathy name given to me. There is a number 12 or the month of December as being significant. Someone may have been gone 12 months, 12 years, the 12th of a month, maybe somebody's birthday, anniversary crossing over. And then this father gave me the number 17. So we have the 17th of a month. Somebody might have been turning 17 when somebody passed. Same with the 12. And he gave me a J name. And it's almost like, you know, my moderator is Jess. I almost felt like I wanted to write Jess. But there's definitely a J name. And then he said on Monday. On Monday. And 3 kids. 3 kids. All right. Can anyone take that? Anyone connect at all to this spirit? Jacqueline, you're taking 100%? This is very specific information, yes. There's no need to type if you're under 98%, please don't comment. That's just a postcard, meaning your own loved ones that popped into the energy of the reading and saying a hello and a hi and a bye, okay? So Jacqueline, we have Jacqueline saying 100%. All right, I'm going to ask you to validate. Could big ball be big fall? No. No, I saw a ball. So Jacqueline, everybody, can you hold up for just a moment? Everybody hold your comments. I want to see how Jacqueline, okay, so you play ball. Okay. I mean, the ball to me looks a big, when you were young, you played ball. Okay. And how, is this a father to you, Jacqueline? Oh, and don't forget to write down consent. That's important for me. So everybody hold up. I'm going to see what this father figure, what else he's going to be bringing through. Oh, this is your uncle. Okay, thank you. So a father figure is a father, grandfather, or an uncle. Okay, thank you. And would you understand the heart? Lots of messages, help for review. What's that? Do you understand this pressure in the heart area? Yes, okay. All right, so he gave me, I'm just going on with more of it so we can get things validated. There's Kathy. They blocked consent again. It's crazy. Anyway, just say yes. Kathy is his wife. Okay. All right, we got Uncle. He said Kathy, and he's talking about the heart. So I need you to validate that because that's really important. Okay. And the answers can come delayed, everybody. I don't know why that happens. Okay. So tell me how the heart relates. Did he pass from the heart? Okay. Gotcha. There's a number 12 or the month of December. How do you take that? And I'm going to go and say the 17th also, the 17th. Heart attack. Okay, there we go. So we have Uncle. So the number 12 is significant. The number 17 is significant. 3 kids. Monday is really important. So I want to know really quick. Yes, you can talk about the 12th and the 17th, your son's birth month. Okay. That's your son's birth month, and the 17th is his sister's birthday. Okay, there we go. We got that. How do you connect to Monday? I need to know how you can validate Monday. What does that mean for you? Was somebody born on a Monday? Did somebody pass on a Monday? But very specific. Your dad passed on a Monday. Okay. So dad is, it could be that your uncle may be bringing your dad through. I'm not really sure. Let's wait and see what happens. 3 kids. Can you please let me know? 3 kids. This uncle's coming through pretty strong. Does your uncle have 3 kids? Because we're talking about uncle that's here. Okay. Perfect. Now, who's the J name? Who's the J name, Jacqueline? He's really popping in. For those that have just popped in, hold those comments. I'm right in the middle of giving a mediumship demonstration, so your comments may get muted. J is his daughter, the J name. Okay. People don't know when they first come in. So when you come in, I'm going to say, hey, I'm doing a session. Hold your comments. Okay. His daughter. Okay. Who's Tim or Tom? Tim, Tom. Because I got a T name. Tim, Tom. Tim is his son. Okay, there we go. Uncle has given you some pretty good, validation. And that's interesting. I'm also hearing, or not hearing, but seeing farmland. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Guys, I was going to say, let me talk first, but that's okay. If you're new, just hold those comments, okay? So do you understand why he's showing me farmland, that kind of thing? Yeah, don't take it personal if your message gets deleted, because I'm only talking to one person right now and my moderators. So you understand the farm land that I see, the crops. Thank you all for being here and just holding those comments. We'll open up the chat when we're done with this little mini session. He's showing me He's showing me a can of tuna. A can of tuna. This could be something somebody just made, something with tuna. This could be fishing, going out on a fishing boat, catching tuna. Somebody may gag at the thought of tuna. So how do you connect with that? The tuna, unless somebody just made a tuna sandwich. Yes, fishing. Okay. There's the tuna, because when we think of tuna in the can, we don't think about the whole big fish of tuna. So Uncle is talking about the fishing. It's a different way that they're coming through, because sometimes they will show me a fishing pole. But this would be something like you would be out on the water on a boat. Okay. That's what I'm assuming. Who's the M name to you, Jacqueline? It's good to have everybody here. Welcome in, welcome in. I wrote down Mary. Interesting. Who's the M name? I don't remember writing down the full A-R-Y with an M. Mary. Guys, this is so funny. There's Mary. I said that all I saw was the M name, and I looked down and I said, I don't remember writing Mary. So who's Mary to you, Jacqueline? Spirit's really playing around this afternoon, this evening. Some of y'all have morning. And who's Mary to you? All right, so I'll take it. All right, definitely. Your aunt, okay. What he's showing me somebody getting behind the wheel of a car, jumping in the driver's seat, in the wheel of the car, or this could have something to do with somebody's just learning to drive. Someone may just well be learning to drive, or somebody wasn't a very good driver. How can you take that? He's showing me, I believe he's showing me a young male jumping in behind in the driver's seat. Unless somebody had like a little fender bender, okay? Okay, Margie, you're okay. Go do what you need to do, okay? You are a priority. So what is that behind the wheel kind of a thing? It could also be somebody getting behind the wheel that likes to speed. If you aren't sure about that, write that down. Because he's showing me, and he said the words behind the wheel. My son, when he learned my dad teaching him at the farm. Okay, all right. So what's interesting is I think Uncle is also bringing Dad through. So maybe this is Dad. Your son, when he learned my dad teaching him at the farm. And then your son would drive fast. Okay, perfect. All right. So there is a March connection. And this could, I think you have your uncle and you have your dad popping in. What is the month of March for you? The month of March. It could be the third of the month. It could be the 3. If you can't take March, it would be the number 3. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. You guys are my witness. I'm getting a lot of flack from a lot of people for not drinking enough water, mainly my son. Number 3, my grandma's birthday. Okay, perfect. He's also giving me October. October. I'm not sure I like this color. Oh. October or the number 10. For those of you hanging out, we're going to pull some cards by age groups, okay? In just a bit. October is when you got married. Okay, perfect. You've taken everything from uncle and dad. I'm hearing the force, the force. Is there someone in the family that was in the Air Force? I just heard the force. Unless somebody was a big Star Wars fan. Oh. Was your aunt in the Air Force, Jacqueline? I just when we don't have you up, sometimes it's hard to tell what you're. Okay, aunt. All right, I heard force, and then I thought, okay, I think they're telling me Air Force. Okay, let's see if I've got another quick message. Okay, here's a final message for you, Jacqueline. He's got his fingers like this, doing this. Just walk. He's doing this, and they just said, just walk. So I don't know if this is a metaphor for walking away from something, someone, or it's about a physical walking. Did you just go on a walk? That I would ask. Walking, yes. Okay. All right. Did you just do walking, Jacqueline? I just got to ask, is this something that you 4 miles this past weekend? Okay. Guess who was with you when you did that 4 miles this past weekend? And this is Monday. You got uncle and you got dad. New York City. Okay. All right. Thank you. So that's a validation of something current, that they were around you when you did that 4 miles. Okay. It's so cute how they're doing this. So I hope this brought you some comfort. I hope it helped you. I hope it brought, a little bit of peace to your heart. Everybody comments are open. I do want to thank your guides and angels. I want to thank my guides and angels. Okay. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yep, give her the love. You got lots of postcards, Trey. Okay. Jess has been getting a lot too. But anyway, that uncle was pretty strong, and then dad kind of popped up towards the end. Is that cool? So that's indirect. I sometimes go indirect and sometimes I go direct. Okay. Now I am going to pull 4 cards. How could it be an hour? I have no idea. What did I jump a timeline or something? Thank you, Tracy. I just came here at 6 o'clock. Where'd the time go? All right, so right now I'm going to pull cards by age groups. Since Margie's stepped away, would one of you, I'm going to have all the members give a wave so that we get them listed, because members get their own extra card pull. Crazy. How did that happen? I just sat down and turned it on, and I'm like, I feel like I left somewhere and came back. So I don't know which one of you mods want to write. Katie, we got Letty, we got Chris, we got the H Spring. Now, I'm not pulling for the members yet. Not yet. I'm going to pull cards by age groups. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. So if you are 18 to 30, you get a card. 31 to 50, you get a card. 51 to 70, you get a card. And 71 all the way up to the oldest living person. Thank you. I really needed that. My dad, 1 year passing was 2 weeks ago. Big hugs to you, Jacqueline. I'm always honored when our loved ones come through. All right, 18 to 30, and I am going to go back to the Soul's Journey Oracle. It's one of my favorite decks ever. That's why your dad knew it was going to be for you tonight. All right, 18 to 30. This is your message. Blessed assurance. Blessed assurance. Confidence conveys competence. Confidence conveys competence. Blessed assurance. Okay? Now, 31 to 50. 31 to 50. And I hope you guys, I find that it's always fascinating, even if it wasn't your loved one, but some other loved one was called, was called to give a message. You're witnessing somebody else's love. All right, 31 to 50. Hang on a minute. Excuse me. I dusted today. All right. 31 to 50. You had a small freak out. Margie, don't be freaking out. Don't be freaking out. Okay, thank you. 31 to 50. Express your emotions. Express your emotions. Speak from your heart and be free. There's the blue. Throat chakra is with the blue. You know what happens if you don't speak up? You get throat problems. Yeah. Excuse me, Pam. Excuse you. Because I sneezed. All right, 50. My voice, don't do that to me. I have clients tomorrow. 51 to 70. There we go. It's wobbling less, isn't it? Attend to your spiritual needs. Attend to your spiritual needs. Create a more prosperous life. How about that? How about that? This last one. I had so much water on my garage floor. Oh, that kind of freak out. Okay. All right, everything's cool. All right, this last one is my age group. I'm as old as dirt. 71 all the way up to the oldest living person on earth, who is Ethel Caterham. She's 116 from the UK. And I also wanted to let you know, this is all, you can go back and rewatch your reading, because I will be posting this if you want other family members. Okay, Jacqueline, it'll be on today's date. All right, 71 all the way up to Ethel Caterham. Let's see what we got. Let go of the past. Move forward with confidence. I am letting go of where I was living. I wasn't even sad when me and Chelsea drove off. I wasn't sad at all. So I'm letting go of that past because I am moving forward with confidence. So that's for 71 all the way up to goodness. Now, sometimes the medicine that I have to take also gives me a cough. All right, now, goodness. I'm going to use the Soul Trees Oracle cards. I think Jess wrote everybody down. Jess, did you write everybody down, my soul sister? We asked everybody to wave, and I think Jess was going to write them down. Okay, Katie's first. Okay, so we're using the Souls Tree Oracle cards. For those of you who are wondering, those that have a star next to their name, it means they are monthly members. You couldn't find a pen anyway. Well, Jess, here. Do you want to borrow mine? Okay, Margie has everybody. Here, take mine. All right. Katie, this is your quick message. Let's see. Guidance. Guidance. And this this is one of my favorites because it's about trees. So guidance. Look at that. Guidance. Your guidance has been ramped up. Okay. You want to take it. All right, who's next? Who is next? Who's next? Chris QT. Chris QT, here we go. Birth. Chris. Birth. Who, what, Rockin' Mama? Birth. Some new beginning. A new beginning. That's what birth is. All right. Congratulations on that. Sometimes it's like having labor pains before we give birth to a new thing. So just know. All right. Somebody keeps call. That's where she's back in New York. Oh, I mean, back in Carolina. I'll call her back. Lucy. Balance. You can be silly all you want. So that helped you, Chris. Okay. Balance. You know, we're meant to balance. If you're working too much and you're not playing enough, that's out of balance. If you're playing all the time and you're not working, you're out of balance. The whole thing is to get balance. Okay. I have to thank Jess for telling me, let's start using different decks. We're so used to a certain way, and it's like, I got to change things up. So yeah, I got to thank my mods for always pushing me. Okay. Letty, here we go. Letty. Honor yourself. Honor yourself. It's time to let yourself be honored, okay? You deserve it. Give yourself some grace, Letty. All right, Louise, here we go. Louise. Believe. Believe. It was a good card for Letty. Believe. Have that faith. If it's something that you want, believe that you already have it. Believe that it's coming. Or just say, I believe it's mine and I am worth every ounce of it. Okay. H, spring. Let's see. I love these cards. I just haven't pulled them out for a while. H, spring. Psychic knowing. Psychic knowing. You know, spring, they are these. I love these because they're trees. You know what you know when you know it. You know what you know when you know it. Trust that. Okay. All right, Kathy, here we go. Kathy, psychic knowing. Psychic knowing. You know what you know when you know it. You need to trust. You need to ramp up that intuition that is already there. Don't doubt. All right, Tracy, here we go. Tracy, here we go. Change is a coming. Change is a coming. You know, this reminds me of the rainbow tree in Maui. They are absolutely gorgeous. This reminds me of that. So get ready for change in one way or another, Tracy, because it says it's coming. It's a coming. All right, Jess. Psychic knowing. Jess. Psychic knowing. You know, one of the things that I know that my moderators have been having happening is their psychic abilities have been shining bright. It's like all of a sudden, boom, I think it's just you guys are always so a part of all the energy. Okay. All right. Let's see what Margie has. You hang around me long enough, you're bound to. I'm just going to remind you to tune in to that. GPS. All right, Margie. Confidence. Confidence. So it's like no matter what happens, stand up and act confident. Even if you walk into a room and your teeth are chattering, your knees are chattering because there's a whole bunch of people, walk in like you own that room. I always say with confidence, fake it till you make it. But I think you are just delving into that, being more confident, right? I know you are. All right, let me see. This last card will be for me. That is your theme lately. All right. This one's mine. Live from your heart. It's a reminder. I'm always saying, I'm always doing things in the name of love, and sometimes I get a little testy and frustrated, but it's a nice reminder. Live from your heart. I'll take it. I claim it. I'll take it. You know, I found another walking path, and there ended up being a pond, a lake, and more trees and more trees. And this is one of the reasons why I picked this complex, because of the trees and all the colors. I always do. I try. It's hard to see some of the peach. So I decided to wear my. All right. Does anyone have any spiritual questions? Does anybody have any spiritual questions? Yeah, don't ever ask me to do psychic, health, fertility, babies. No. Now, if you guys want a guaranteed reading, then email me and I'll tell you all about what I have available. So these are just little mini demonstrations. And so the full blown one, they last a good 45 minutes. I'm not sure how long that one was, but I'm going to just ask if anybody has any Q&A. I think Chelsea's. Do you guys want to see my tree? Do you guys want to see my living room now that my son hung up my picture? Do you guys want me to go on a quick walkabout and let you see that? All right. Whoa. All right, everybody. You've seen oh my goodness. Okay, it's all right. I mean, you've seen all of that. So I'm going to flip the camera. Okay. There's my dog. There's my new house. Isn't that beautiful? Bird orange. Show you. That is small right there. All it is all isn't that this is what I get to see when I sit on the couch. So you know what? I envision myself leaning up, sitting against that tree. Oh, you can't see me. Okay. I didn't even think about it. Can you hear me now? It's like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, I didn't even think about that, but at least you guys got to see it. I guess I can't go that far into the other room. How is that though? You know, everyone that comes in is feeling an awful lot of peace. The ambiance, yes, the ambiance. Absolutely. So I sit on that couch, I check my emails in the morning with my phone, I'm drinking my coffee. Well, the first thing I have to do, Chelsea must go out as soon as I wake up, just real quick. And then, oh, you heard me? Okay, well, some people didn't hear me. And then I bring her back in, I feed her breakfast, I have my cup of coffee, and then we go for our morning walk. She gets more walks now than she did when we were in Prescott Valley. So everybody, I wanted to show you that painting. Let me tell you a story. The universe will work with us when we are wanting something really, really, really bad. Okay. Yeah, Chelsea's getting more walks. And my whole brain's just like, oh my God, what was I just talking about, you guys? Oh, what was I talking about? Come on, Pam, you can do this. It was something really important. It's probably all the sugar I've been eating. Anyway, yeah, she would go walking in the mornings. Oh, the universe. Okay, so the universe made all of this happen. The universe said, we're going to put you in a new place. You're going to get everything that you need and want, and then some. We do want to trust the universe. I had to put that in the hands of the universe. And I had no idea that I was going to end up here. So when the universe says, walking, was there something I was saying? Oh, and yeah, she gets walked twice a day now. And in the middle of the day, she gets to go out as well. So I'm in my jammies and my flip-flops taking her out. My neighbor across from me has 2 dogs, but her door is way down compared to mine. So yesterday morning, we both opened our doors at the same time, and there was our dogs, and I just pulled Chelsea back going, whew, dodged that bullet for sure. So everybody, I'm going to probably hop off, but I want to pull, hang on a minute. I want to pull a final card, so hang on a minute. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to use the oracle cards to do it. So anyway, so there you have the ambiance. Yeah, the universe, I didn't even know there was not going to be carpet, that they put vinyl in, because I didn't want carpet. But I didn't say anything because I didn't think that was an option. All right, final card for tonight. I thank you all for being here. If you are interested in becoming a member, it's pretty worthwhile becoming a member. I want to remind everybody that not only be kind to others, but please include yourself in the kindness. Oh! Oh! Patience, grasshopper. I do not like this word. Patience. Patience, no matter what. Just hold off, be patient. That's what Spirit's been telling me lately, and I'm like, whatever. So, whatever it is that we're all experiencing, wanting, just be patient. So everybody have a beautiful evening or morning or afternoon, depending on where you're all from. I will be back on Thursday, 6 p.m. again. Good night, everyone. Maud, you know how much I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.